Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a demonstration of a really quick, really easy hand and arm massage, perfect for beginners in beauty therapy or for someone that just wants to learn how to do something nice and relaxing. Hope you enjoy it. So basic setup for a nice and simple hand and arm massage is to have a good solid working area, a nice table to have a seat for yourself and your client. A stool would be fine, but if the client's got any back problems or wants to be comfortable, make sure that it's a well supported chair. You want to have a hand towel folded up like a sausage roll so that can support the wrist. You also want to have another hand towel which is covering your table so that any spillages go on the towel and not on your nice surfaces. It's also handy if you want to dry off excess oil, you can just use the towel. You want to have your massage medium, you can go for oil, which is possibly almond oil, grapeseed oil, or the list is endless. Just be very careful if someone's got a nut allergy. You can go for a massage cream, which is really handy if you're a mobile therapist or you don't want to drop liquids, or take the chance if there's any spillages. Again, just be careful with any creams. They do have lots of lovely ingredients, but they can have aromatherapy oil ingredients, and again, you may have some oils that have got nuts within them. You just don't want to cause anyone any allergies. I think my favourite massage medium at the moment is massage balms. They're oils in a balm form. You start working with them and they go from balm to oil incredibly quickly. And you can have unscented, or you can also have any scent that you like. You get some smells that are citrusy, some are spicy, some are really festive. They're great and I really love them. You also want to have a spatula so that you're not dipping your fingers in and cross-contaminating. We want to avoid that. And finally, just a piece of tissue where your oils are. So again, if there's any spillages, it's on the tissue or on the towel and not on your table. And now we're good to go. So the first thing we're going to do is use our massage cream. I'm going to use a spatula so we don't cross-contaminate our product. And always put your lids back on when you're finished because there's airborne bacteria and dust particles in the air. So as soon as you're finished, put the lid back on. It also means if you accidentally spill it, it's going to be covered by the lid and you're not going to lose half your product. We're covering the hand and arm just now in the massage cream, and I'll just get you to turn your arm around. What we're doing just now is making sure that there's enough coverage and that we don't drag the skin and make it uncomfortable. While I'm warming up the skin, I'm also checking for any contraindications, any cuts, any abrasions, anything that looks like it might be a little bit suspicious and means we don't want to do the massage. But everything looks perfect. So here we are, and now we begin. We're just going to do some nice light effleurage. It's a linking move, it's a skin warming move, and it heats up the tissues. The way that we do it is we just slide our hand up the client's hand, slide up to the elbow, and slide back down again. Not only is it relaxing for the client, but it's also starting to warm up the area, preparing them for further treatments, and it's also helping to boost the circulation and boost lymphatic drainage. The slower and deeper you do the move, the more relaxing it is for the client. Normally we do moves around 3 to 6 times. So when you're done, you can just gently turn the arm around and repeat the same way, just taking your time to slide up and back. You'll probably find if it's the first time someone's been massaged that they're a bit stiff and resistant, but as time goes on they'll relax into it, and normally people comment about how nice it feels. So then you gently turn the arm back again, and we do a little bit of massage around the wrist bones. And these are the carpal bones. Sometimes if someone's got tension there, you can actually feel the crunching as you're working around them. But you can also quite clearly see when you've got two obvious parts on the wrist, there's actually lots of different shaped irregular bones there. So when you're working around it, do little thumb circles and you actually feel them. You want to have a firm pressure, but not to the point where it actually hurts the person. But if it's too light, it just feels ticklish and it can be irritating and not relaxing at all. So nice little thumb circles, deep enough that you can actually see the pressure. And it's quite normal as well to maybe get a little bit of redness, which is called erythema. It just means that you're bringing blood to the surface and boosting the circulation. You're getting nutrients and oxygen to the skin's surface too. Once we're done, we start working down the metacarpals, and these are the hand bones. We're just using very gentle thumb frictions here and working down the gaps in between the metacarpal bones. As we work down, we get to the fingers and we just slide up, and again this is helping to boost the circulation and get rid of any rubbish and toxins, and we're boosting the lymphatic drainage, which also feels very relaxing for the client. Once you're done, you can do some very gentle pulls on the fingers, and the finger bones are called your phalanges. Really gentle finger pulls, you're just using your index and middle finger to gently tug on those fingers. We don't bother with the thumb in this massage. Then we can actually do what's almost like a chopping move using the same fingers, and you're just very gently pulling the client's fingers and relaxing, easing off any tension as you go. Again, you can repeat these moves between 3 and 6 times. The slower the better. You can do a hand massage if you're doing a manicure. You can do it just after you've done an exfoliation, or you could do it just after a hand mask, or maybe you just want to relax in the house and it's really nice to do anytime someone's got maybe quite a hard manual job, or maybe something like a typist and you don't realise the tension that you're holding in your hands. It's just really nice to get someone to do a little hand massage on you. And we turn the hands round now. The client can keep their hand like this, or if they want to, they can completely relax their arm, and we can actually start to do a little bit of lymphatic drainage here. All we're doing is alternating our thumbs from the wrists to the elbow, and it's loosening off any toxins and waste. And then you're just simply pushing along the arm to the elbow, releasing it and encouraging it to flow into the lymphatic system. It feels really relaxing, and it's just again a nice thing to do 3 to 6 times, that's plenty. If someone's got a recently broken bone in their arm, obviously you wouldn't want to do anything related to massage because there's healing going on. And if anyone's had a recent operation, again, you don't want to touch it for at least 6 months. It might look fine on the surface, but there's healing going on inside. Now we move on to the hand, and it's very simple circles with your fingers. It's a lovely relaxing massage technique here, and then you just slide off at the thumb. Again, you don't realise the tension that you carry in your hands, so it's a really nice way to ease it off. And then we can do a similar move where we use our thumbs, and we just knead that area, and you can either do them both at the same time or you can alternate. Again, it feels really nice because you don't think about all the tension that you carry there, but you're writing every day, you're carrying things, so just to spend a bit of time easing off feels great. And once you've done that, you can just finish off where we started again, which was the effleurage. And you might notice from the start to the finish that you've built up some heat in your hands and the client has really started to relax. They might even have fallen asleep. Then when you've turned the arm round, do it again about 3 to 6 times. It's up to you. And finish off with both hands together where you're at the wrist and you very gently slide off. Then we can pop the client's hand down, and if we need to, if we feel there's any residue there, we can use our towel on the table and just pat it off. If you still feel that you've used a bit too much oil, you can get some sponges and water and very gently sponge it off and then dab it with tissue or the towel. And that's your very basic, very easy hand and arm massage.